Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Cross Training Women Facebook Live. My name is Allie. I'm a Christian health and fitness coach, and I help women overcome their struggles with food, exercise, and a negative self-body image. And so nutrition is such a passion of mine because not too long ago, it was one of the biggest struggles in my life. I desperately wanted to know what to eat to lose and manage weight easily while not having to count calories, to restrict, to feel deprived. And I was just so confused and frustrated and honestly discouraged because no matter what I tried, I wasn't getting any results. But finally, I found the answer and the way of eating that would allow me to ditch all the calorie counting, the restriction, the starvation, limiting things like carbs, which, by the way, are my favorite. And it was a game changer in my life. And I absolutely love food now. Food is no longer the enemy. I see it as a good gift from God to be enjoyed, and I sure do enjoy it. And now, as a result, I feel better. I even look better. I'm happier, meaning that I'm not so moody anymore or hangry. I have more energy, especially like mental focus and clarity. And now I'm healthier than I ever was before. And I also know that it's gonna help me to remain healthy even into my old age, or at least give me the best chance. And because it was truly life-changing for me, I want to share with you too, so that you too can experience this healthy lifestyle. And so in today's video, I'm sharing my number one nutrition advice, no matter what your goal is. You know, if it's to lose weight, you want to build muscle, you want to feel better, you want to get healthy so that you can do various activities. Maybe it's run around and play with your kids and your grandkids, which is what I've heard some of you guys say. You want to prevent illness. Whatever your goal is, this applies to you. So if I could boil down the best nutrition into one thing, the thing that will help you to not only reach your fitness goals, but most importantly, keep you healthiest both now and long term, it would be this: eat predominantly whole plant-based foods, and more specifically, eat a diversity of plants. That's it. Eat a diverse plant-based diet. We have made eating and health just way too complicated. We have all sorts of diets and parameters regarding the types of foods to eat and to avoid, the number of calories we should consume, the macronutrient ratios of protein to carbs to fats. And you know, despite all of these rules, we're not getting any healthier. And I just don't believe that God made nutrition and healthy eating to be so complex. I don't believe that He ever intended us to count calories, to weigh our foods, to worry about getting a certain amount of protein and fat and carbs each day. I think He made it really simple. Eat a diversity of plants, the foods that God created at the beginning of time. And here's why. So plants are low calorie dense and nutrient dense. So they contain a low number of calories, meaning that you can eat a lot of them and be fully satisfied without racking up all the calories, which we know can lead to weight gain. And so this is good news, or great news actually, if your goal is to lose and manage weight easily. But plants are also loaded with essential nutrients. They're nutrient dense: vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytochemicals. And plants also exclusively contain fiber, which is a game changer for your gut health, which is something that I've learned more recently. And so before I talk about fiber and your gut health, I want to kind of backtrack on a couple of those nutrients that I mentioned in case people aren't sure what they are. So antioxidants are basically compounds that help fight inflammation and prevent or slow down damage to cells and tissues. And so it helps to reduce swelling, soreness, and speed up recovery time from illness or injuries, which then means that you can be more consistent with your workout program, which is important for success. So whether that's to lose weight or build muscle. And on average, plants contain more than 64 times the amount that animal-based foods do. So eating plants, you're going to get a lot more of these health promoting and disease prevention chemicals. Phytochemicals are exclusive nutrients that you'll only find in plants. Photo meaning plant, and there are thousands of different phytochemicals. There's not a whole lot known about them quite yet, and there's going to be so many more to be discovered here. But phytochemicals have unique healing properties, and they're also what give fruits and vegetables their bright colors, and each color represents their own kind of health benefits. And so the advice to eat more, or to eat the rainbow, is really a code for eat a diversity of plants. So the diversity of plants in your diet is actually the single greatest predictor of a healthy gut microbiome. And a healthy gut microbiome is critical for your overall health. So according to a gastroenterologist, his name is Dr. Will B. I'm going to butcher his last name, so I'll just call him Dr. Will B., who's now known as the gut health expert. He said that to support a diversity of microbes in your gut, you need a diversity of plants in your diet, because each plant has its own unique forms of fiber that survive digestion. So when you eat your food, those make its way down to your gut, and they feed unique microbes. So if you don't eat a certain type of food, the microbes or your gut bugs that thrive on that food will starve, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you're eating. And in his book, Fiber Fuel, I learned that fiber, which only comes from plants, is potentially the most powerful solution to restoring health to your gut microbiota, which again, in turn, improves your overall health. And I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of why that is. I'll save that for maybe another video, or you can learn from the book Fiber Fueled. If you want to check it out, I definitely recommend this book. But in other words, a healthy microbiome is a diverse microbiome, which can be increased by increasing the variety of plants in your diet. And in fact, people who eat around 30 different plants per week have a much greater microbial diversity and a stronger microbiome than those who just eat 10 plants per week. But of course, you know, the more the merrier, the more the better. So not only should you eat more plants, fiber is exclusive to plants, but you should also eat a diversity of colorful plants. And that's it. That's my number one advice or rule that will lead to better health. It will help you reach your health and fitness goals. This will always be true. It's not a fad that's going to change in the future over time like normal diets do. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, even nuts and seeds in moderation will always be good for you and help you reach your goals. So by focusing on consuming a diversity of plants, you will maximize the different nutrients and unique fiber that those foods contain. So they'll fuel your healthy gut microbes and therefore maximize your health. And so more plant diversity equals a stronger, healthier microbiota, which equals a stronger, healthier you. And that comes from the book Fiber Fueled. So every time you go to the grocery store and you prepare and you plan and you cook your meals, think diversity of plants, think colorful plants. And if you want to learn more about this number one advice that I'm giving you and why a diversity of whole plant foods are key to your health and fitness goals, or you're interested in learning more about a whole foods plant-based diet and eating more plants, which I know many of you are because you've told me, then go ahead and download my beginner's guide to a whole foods plant-based diet. This is a 20-page guide that I put together. It explains the what, the why, and the amazing health benefits of a whole foods plant-based diet. And so it'll also talk a little bit more about how it will help you reach your health and fitness goals. I only really briefly touched on that in this video. Plus it answers the most frequently asked questions and provides you with helpful resources so that you'll learn everything that you need to know to get started. And as a bonus, I also put a few of my favorite recipes in the Whole Foods Plant-Based Diet Guide. And so I will put a link to that in the chat for you to download. I will say if for some reason you can't find it in your inbox, just be sure to check your spam or your junk folder. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions as you go through that. Um, I hope you guys found a lot of value out of today. I hope you guys not only listen to this nutrition advice, but that you actually apply it to your life, because that's what's going to make the difference. So let me know if you have any questions. I will see you guys next week, Tuesday at the same time, 12 p.m. Central. Have a great day.